Hi Virgo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a read for you. I'm going to pull some cards. I already pre-shuffled and I'm just going to shuffle a few more times and then we're going to get going to see what's going on. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. I also use the Mars for the feminine and the Venus for the masculine. So it's December 17, 2019 today. And we're coming up to the 21st, which then turns the other way and we start getting longer days again. So that could be a turning point for new starts as well. We're still in Sagittarius, I guess. I guess we're going into Capricorn now. So those energies I'm sure will be strong coming up here. So for everyone watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, for all my Virgos there, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay. Virgo. December 17, 2019. Virgo. Okay, so first card out is the Six of Wands reversed. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups. The foundation is the Five of Cups. Recent past is the Wheel of Fortune. Put this up a little bit. The crowning position is the Three of Wands. Bring this down a bit. What's coming for you guys is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. How you see yourself is the Knight of Swords, also the Messenger of Truth. Around you, how others might see you, is the World reversed. And the blocks you need to work on or clear is the Page of Swords. So immature communication. And we end up with the Queen of Swords. I also do a bit of a hangman configuration here at the end. So whatever's connecting us to what's going to be hanging in limbo at the end of the read. So this is what's connecting us, the Four of Cups. And then what's hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Two of Swords reversed. And this came up as the last card in my read for the Divine Masculine today. So that's about clarity of information. So I also will pull another card for you, which you won't see yet. I'll show it to you at the end of the read. Maybe more than one. And then the underlying energy is the Temperance card reversed. There's a lack of patience here. Somebody might be losing their temper. But I'm going to give you a little backstory here from the underlying energies. And there might be some illness here. The Sun reversed back here, but they may not be sick anymore. Okay, so the underlying energy is here. So we start with the Sun. Let me pull this back just a little bit. We have the Sun back here, and then we have the Wounded Warrior. So he's very weak here. So it could be, he's been fighting a while. This could be a drain of energy or an illness, sickness, or just overexposed. And then we have the King of Cups upright here, so that's good. And then we have the Knight of Cups upright, the Seven of Wands reversed, and then the Temperance card reversed. So there's a loss of patience here. Somebody could be sick of having somebody in their house with them. It could be dealing with a child as well. We got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. And then feeling defenseless to the energies, or a lot of high energy of children around, and then losing your patience with them. So it could be that. There's Leo, Sagittarius energy, so a lot of fire, but there's a lot of water here too with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I mean, this is a loving energy. But he's kind of like in his own world. He's not paying attention to this. This could be a child trying to get his attention, and they're both being loving, but he's thinking about something else. He's dealing with this energy here of being drained, maybe home from work, because that came up too, is the masculine just feeling like they never get a break. You know, as soon as they get home, the kids are jumping on them as well. So I'm going to go through the cards, and then I am going to give you some clarifications, and we'll pull some extra oracle type cards as well at the end. So the recent past is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's very interesting that the Wheel of Fortune's coming up with the Temperance card reversed. Having to do with there may be a reason for the impatience, that the Virgo is being too patient. Okay. Not allowing people to walk all over you, right? So if you need time to yourself, to make sure you tell people that you need time to yourself. Especially if you're very drained here with the Sun reversed, you know, the wounded warrior, he's about to give up, he's on his last leg. And this could be Virgo, or this could be someone around Virgo, both a father energy and a child energy, who are both very loving, but when you're this tired, you don't even want to be around loving energies, right? Because you feel kind of defenseless to their high energy, and then it stresses you out and you lose your temper. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. So it's all well. I mean, there's definitely good things here. You have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. There's really positive energy there. Just depends on if it's you or somebody else who's in this position of just being totally drained. This is you. The foundation here is some kind of grieving process, or feeling loss or regret, guilt, shame, all of that kind of stuff. You're praying for kind of help to see the light here, praying for these dark birds to go away. There may be some females in your space that shouldn't be there, and also the ability to let go of what's been spilled already, what's no longer for your highest good, so that you can turn around and actually see the good that is in your life. Has to do with also letting go of that third baton, right? If you don't let go of the third baton, you're not only going to fall down, but you're going to take the other runner with you, right? So it's about letting go before you know what's ahead, right? Because you just got to run. You have to let go and either go forward, or let go and start something new. The central energy is the Six of Cups reverse, which is also came up in the Divine Masculine read today, having to do with doing things under the radar because you feel like a failure or bad news came in. And so then you want to stay under the radar, or this is a needy person who is seeking attention. Especially could be just not wanting attention, you know, if you're tired, because you lose your temper if you get too much attention. You need to be by yourself. The challenge is the Queen of Cups, and we have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So this could be a mother, father, and a child energy, or more than one child, but it also can be a Queen of Cups, and there's actually potentially two suitors, one around the same age and another one is younger than her. This one could be, the King of Cups could be a wounded warrior in the situation, and the Knight of Cups is ready to come forward and offer love, but feeling defenseless to the energies, you know, so they're worried about losing their temper. But it's nice because all the people are upright, right? We have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. It's all really positive energy. That could represent, you know, a father and two kids as well. It doesn't have to be a partner. And it can be siblings. Like it can be, you know, a brother and sister and another younger sibling here. The crowning position is about, you know, traditionally that's waiting for your ships to come in, but that's actually the ship leaving. And that card for me these days is more about understanding, being present in the moment, to have gratitude in the moment for everything that's happening that you already have, to stop looking at the outcome. So it's like being present, staying under the radar until you get past these energies. The challenge is either being your loving, nurturing self, or somebody else who's a water sign. I mean, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Like me, I am Virgo, so I was dealing with my daughter this morning who's a Pisces. And here's this energy coming up of dependence, right? So your children draining you of money, it's the holidays, but also has to do with losing money, power, and independence, losing those things. So that could be your energy or a child of yours who's dependent on you or just draining you financially. You're seeing yourself as the Knight of Swords. And that's someone rushing in with the truth. It's like you want to rush into this person to tell them the truth. This person's praying to get through their situation, and you want to tell them the truth, but they're not coming forward to ask you for it. Around you, or how you might be seen, as the World reversed, which has to do with your world being upside down, or just the cycle is not quite complete, but it's almost there. And you see how all the colors shift. All these colors right here are the same energies. And then you have the cups energies over here. So here's the Montagues and the Capulets again. So the blues are more like the Montagues, right, the Ten of Pentacles family, and the yellows are more like the Capulets family, the emotional energy. So it's very much, this can also represent the sealed divine feminine in another world. So people might see you like that, you know, your head's up in the clouds. Or you could be traveling out and about as well, or looking to travel. The blocks you need to clear have to do with immature communication or children like that, who always look like they're up to something. It's not reversed, so it's for a child it's normal to have immature verbal skills, but it has to do with immature communication in general, or a news or message that when it's a page, it's not clear because it's not full information, it's immature. They don't, even if they're saying their truth, they don't have all the facts, so how can it be complete information? And these two can definitely be children of yours. So, and this could be an older daughter and a younger son, or you can be, this son can be older than this daughter, but just have less communication skills here. And then we end up with the Queen of Swords, which can also be your energy, unless you're masculine, and then that's definitely the Knight of Swords is your energy. So it's definitely like two families here. We have the Swords family, and we have the Cups family. And then we have up here the big love, the Holy Grail is being offered. So now the Holy Grail is being offered to the Queen of Swords, who's now grounding and integrating, really wanting to take a sip of that cup. And here's where clarity comes in. So where do we go after that? So I'll show you the cards, and then we're going to clarify a bit. So then what came up is the Judgment card reversed, which has to do with deliberations, right? So now that the new information has come in, then more deliberations are coming. So I wanted to get you to a place where there's some kind of definitive energy. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed there, and then the Seven of Swords reversed, somebody coming clean. And then the last card is the Ten of Cups. So we have both families here again. There's definitely two families involved here. The Montagues and the Capulets, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So that's where the story ends, happily ever after. But there's some stuff we have to go through to get there. So we're going to clarify a little bit and see what's up. So I'm not going to clarify that underlying energy because it's pretty clear that someone's just losing their patience because they're tired and they don't have any energy left. So why is the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past? That's a good question. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past? Okay. So it has to do with rising above, coming out, holding on. So there's good news. Either somebody wasn't getting enough sleep, or they got enough sleep and now it's time to come out about having held on. Maybe somebody was saving for somebody else, or they don't have much left, but it's time to come out, but it's all good. It's the way it was destined to be. Somebody's coming out, or someone came out already. They might have come out to their own family, but maybe not to other people they still need to come out to. Okay. So why do we have the Six of Wands in the middle there, reversed? That's the King of Swords reversed. So he's the missing piece of the Swords family. He just came out. I love that. And he's a little bent at the top. I don't know why the card is a little bent at the top, but he is. Maybe he's a little out of sorts. So he's reversed. He's staying under the radar because he's not either he's just not feeling, his full self, out of sorts a little bit, like I said, or just doesn't want the attention because he's going through some legal things or some lies that need to be sorted out. This is also coming out with him needing to stand up for himself. Okay, learning to stand up for his truth. And if he's reversed, he's still not completely in his truth. Or he is telling lies, or it could be somebody who has a lawyer he has to deal with to stand up for him, to go in his place. Okay, so it could be him or a lawyer or somebody else who's standing in his place to speak for him. And then the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I just want to show this because it was upright over there, but here it's reversed. So in a turn of events, some kind of twist of fate, all of a sudden people are coming at him and he needs to stand up for himself, or she does. So this, if this is you, this is the challenge, is that you're usually very sweet and loving, and you can't be when you're dealing with that kind of energy, right? You have to stand up for yourself. Why is the Queen of Cups there? Why is the Queen of Cups there? The cards are a little bit choppy or sticky. They're not flowing well. All right, so the Queen of Cups is coming up as you, because this is the same card. That's coming up as Virgo. So you're your own worst enemy, right? Okay, which I'm sure you all agree to. There we go. Confirmation. And this can also have to do with a masculine Virgo and a feminine Queen of Cups. Okay, you may be the two people in this equation, and it doesn't have to be sun sign. So someone who's got significant Virgo in their chart, masculine and feminine, could actually be each other's partners. They're both facing in the same direction. And then we have the Page of Swords here too. All right, so here we have two family situations. We have the Swords family and we have the Cups family, and they could be two sides of the same, two sides of each person in the situation, or literally the feminine Virgo is the Cups family, and this is the masculine Virgo family, is the Knight of Swords. So we're basically bringing both sexes of the Virgo up, that this is the masculine, this is the feminine. That the feminine's sweet, loving, and nurturingness is the challenge for both of them. So for her, she's her own worst enemy because she's always wants to be so loving, but she needs to stand up for herself and be more strong at times. And here's the masculine coming in with the truth, and this can be a part of the feminine energy too that the masculine's not aware of. And also there's a split going on. So there's either a big lie or cutting to the chase. We have the Page of Swords right there, which is, there's definitely lies here. I mean, he's upside down too. So what are the lies? Why? Is there a split going on? This could be a child who talks, potty mouth, verbal diarrhea. It could be somebody who's spying in a split, and a lot of those kind of ongoings. And then why do we have this came right up, but the Three of Wands up top, the crowning position, is the Ten of Cups and the Death card reversed, which means either there was a death recently, which they had been processing through and now is done, or, somebody's clinging to the family. This is that Ten of Cups, who may be very nurturing, but too much so, like be too nice. So they basically are codependent as far as allowing people to do things that aren't good for them, as long as they'll stay part of the family, Or it could be just so tired, like dead tired. It can be a near-death experience as well. Someone's being very present to emotional fulfillment and the happiness of the family without clinging. Like they're being focused of what's clingy, what's the negative energy around them, or in the family specifically. So that's you trying to figure this out, which I was talking about in my Divine Masculine read today. So why do we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed there coming up? Why is the Nine of Pentacles reversed there? All right. So this has to do with the home and dropping the burdens of the home. We also have the Six of Cups there. And then the King of Cups comes up with that too. So I got to bring that up as well. There's some kind of deception going on here at the house. All right. And this has to do with that King of Cups and the children of the King of Cups. Can have to do with a negative past, his childhood. This could be the parents' home. Since we have two families here already too, this could be a parent's home. This could be somebody who's living in the parent's home, who's not working or dropped all their burdens or made a confession to their kids or to their soulmate about their past or the past returning. And the King of Cups deceiving them. All right, so that's all coming up for this. So because this is good. I mean, this is stable, a stable home or a union. But it's stable now because somebody's dropped all their burdens. Because the past returned, or because of an abusive childhood. Okay, this could be an abusive father and deception. But there's a financial drain here. This could be a partner or a child that was expecting too much from the family. And the King of Cups might be totally out of sorts because his children spent money without them knowing about their deceptions and really could have ruined him financially, or done something that caused a suit that ruined him financially because of his kids or his partner who's younger than him. That could have come up here. So you see yourself as the Knight of Swords. Why? Okay, we're post-war with the Ten of Pentacles family. Yes, all right, so some kind of PTSD here, having to deal with this dysfunctional family or big loss of money. It could just be someone who's got a lot of money, but they're misaligned as far as their values and money. And there was a big war. So in the aftermath of a big internal fight, and this war is more about the internal fight than external, but it's over, but there's still residual after the war, dealing with loss of money or dysfunctional family issues. So that could be from your childhood wounds or from your current family wounds, or it could be in-laws also. But there's definitely a truth being said by Virgo. Virgo's standing up and being their truth. And then around Virgo is the World reversed. Why? So here we have the prisoner or anxiety, feeling like your hands are tied and hanging out in limbo. That's why the World isn't upright yet. Someone feels like there's nothing they can do and they're hanging in limbo, unable to change the situation. But here comes the Tower, and things may be changing now. That's either an epiphany, some kind of sudden event, explosion, eruption. Somebody's cover is blown or their crown is blown literally, or somebody blows their top, and all hell breaks loose. The block here for Virgo is the communications or immature communications between soulmates. But there needs to be better communication. We have a Knight of Pentacles here, and they're both Virgo energies again. So like I said, there's definitely a couple, and they both have heavy Virgo in their chart. All right, we have a new beginning, but this is the block, is getting past the immature communication. Somebody might need to pay off the Emperor, and that could be confirmation there. So someone may need to pay off someone to get out of their situation. And again, here's the Five of Cups, reversed now, so getting over it. This is great, because that means there's movement. Okay, so at the end we have the Queen of Swords. Why? As my cards are falling all over the place. So, well, these came up. I'm going to shuffle again just because they kind of flipped around. It's the Two of Swords and the Sun, so total exposure, and after keeping it to yourself. Queen of Swords. Why do we have her? All right, so there's that exposure. There's an announcement from the King of Wands exposing his situation. And there's the fight. So after the fight, there's an announcement. And it may be the Queen of Swords who is the announcement. That could very well be you as a Virgo. It could be a final judgment and a divorce or in some kind of court settlement. It can also be an announcement or a video like I do. And then the King of Swords is either angry or just really exhausted after the fight. All right, starting over in love. Right, so there could have been an offer of love, but it was the same old thing, so finally let go of a long relationship or no longer settling in love. And here's the Six of Wands coming up. All right, and that's attached to, again, the Judgment was reversed there. So there could have been a reversal of judgment. There could be a decision that got overturned. And the Queen of Swords could be a lawyer as well. Could be your lawyer. That came out. There we go. A very painful ending and betrayal. And there could be a child involved. There could have been a miscarriage here, or a painful death of the situation, or this is just rejection, vulnerability. This could be a spoiled brat as well. So it could be any of those kind of things. All right, there's definitely, and you see how things are flipping back and forth. This is a flip of this. This is a flip of this. So it looks like some kind of initial judgment was overturned. I'm not gonna put these out, but these are coming up next. Someone reaping the rewards of lack, or an ill parent, or this is somebody's out of control, mean person, like holding onto her stuff and not sharing. And this is a mother-daughter team. It always comes up in my read. Here we go. Mother-daughter, and here's the husband or father, all intertwined, and they're like depleting him financially. So let's see here. Why do we have the Judgment card reversed along with the Two of Swords reversed and the Four of Cups upright now? Why do they all flip? Okay, why did they flip out? Because of the King of Pentacles surrenders. King of Pentacles surrenders and confesses. This is like coming clean and being present. Maybe he wasn't present, maybe when it went to court where it didn't go before, and now went to court to clarify everything for everyone because whoever was representing him wasn't saying the right thing. So there could be a court case that was actually overturned, that there was no peace in the situation and he had been left out in the cold, or left somebody else out in the cold. And here's the Queen of Pentacles on the other end of it. Okay, and that could be a Cancer energy as well. Okay. And that could literally be, there's your two Virgos again, the King and Queen of Pentacles, either a split or that they could be two people who left each other out in the cold, what the King of Pentacles did and now is coming clean with the real story. And then we have, this is someone who lacked faith and then walked away. So it could be an explanation from one to the other as to why they left. And then the why is the Ten of Pentacles reversed? Why is that family reversed? Because it looks like the Judgment ends up in favor of the Ten of Cups family. Because now the Judgment is reversed for Ten of Pentacles, but I don't think the King of Pentacles cares. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the Ten of Pentacles family. She's reversed with the ones who spend all the money. And then it's like, it's interesting because this could be, then we have the Cups family happy, all right? And that could be Sagittarius energy. The other one was coming up with Taurus energy. This is coming up with more Sag energy. And these could be the husband and wife. The Empress could be the wife or a mother with the Nine of Pentacles reversed daughter. And the Sagittarius here comes out happy, and that's coming up around the Ten of Cups. So there's definitely tears of joy. I get this is relief at the end of this. It's relief that it's over. There can be balance again and sunshine. And that could be happy kids as well. All right, well, that works out really well in the end. These kids may still be a little frustrated in the end. One's up, one's down, or these could be two partners acting like children. There's some frustration between them. But it will work out in the end. All was just. Okay? So there you go, guys. The bottom of this deck ends up in the Seven of Pentacles, which is reaping your rewards, even if it's less than you thought you should have, especially if you just broke up with someone. Obviously, the assets needed to be split from the numerology cards here. This is really well, you guys. It ends up with a confession coming clean from the Ten of Pentacles family, and then the Ten of Cups family comes out very happy in the situation, emotional fulfillment. Even if it's not together anymore, it's the end. So these two both came out for you guys. Both blue, which they're blue, love and love partnership. All right, for Virgo, it's all about love and love partnership. 26 and 6, which is the Page of Wands, could be a new date. Really nice. You got blue here in the star. The star here is the sexual energy, the sacral. And the bottom of the deck is creativity, so being creative in love, which is number 3, the Empress energy. And then for Romance Angels, I'll pull you a card as well. All right, guys. One last card for Virgo. Well, it didn't want to come up one. All these cards, calling in your soulmate, stay optimistic, give your relationship a chance, engagement, and trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. Okay, and it was just 30, right on the dot. That's union. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Sorry if I'm not getting in the screen. Ask for and accept support from others. Work on your partnership. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and the situation's calling for you to have faith, so trust. Okay, guys, I want to keep it there. I don't want to go longer than 30, but rise and be loved, guys. Bye.